Hello everyone, I am Jayashree. Today I am going to teach you a topic on the integration testing. So to learn the integration testing, you must first have to learn the unit testing. Then only you will understand what's the integration testing. To learn the unit testing, there is a link on my description box. So first of all, check out that link on my description box. Then look at that video and understand what is unit testing, what's the purpose of the unit testing and how it's done. So after that, come to my video of the integration testing, because integration testing is the second level of the software testing. So first level of software testing is the unit testing. So first of all, learn the unit testing and then come to the integration testing. So how integration testing works is that, so let's start about the integration testing. In short, I will tell you what is unit testing and what is I will teach you today integration testing, but in short I will tell you what's the unit testing and software testing are. So unit testing is the testing an individual component of any software product. So it tests an individual component, means it's test any individual component, means any of the small unit of the individual component it tests, and in this way the unit testing does. So unit testing is the first level of software testing, because in the last video I taught you the example, same example taken in this video, that this month, on month there is the unit, that is May, June, July. So these are all the unit of the software products, and these are the software product, and these all units are tested by the unit testing, and these all units are combined and integrated and then put into single group and then do a integration testing. So in this way these all units are combined and do a integrated. This all done by the integration testing, and these are unit, either individual components are that tested by the unit testing. So first of all you must have to learn unit testing, then you can understand what is the integration testing. Okay, so I will teach you what is the integration testing is. So integration testing means what? Integration testing is defined as a software testing. Its main goal is that that all the units are there, that all units which are tested by the unit testing are integrated and put into single group and do a testing of that. So it was because they have to say that whether all these units that all the units are individual they are testing. It doesn't test as a combinedly. On unit testing, it doesn't test as a combined way. It tests this individual unit. So integration testing have to combine this. Then they have to test whether whether the communication between these two modules are integrated or not. Are they doing a proper way or not? So are they doesn't get an error. So that's way to find out the error, whether it is working the software product in their user requirements or not. So that's why the integration testing is must. So whether the unit testing are testing this individual components, so integration testing combine this. So how that combine means, these are the two modules. This is module 1, this is module 2, and these are the integrated. Okay, these are the integrated. So these are the integration testing. So integration testing, they combine these two modules and put in a single group, and that single group are get integrated. In this way the integration testing does. Integration testing, there must become a prop to why they have to do integration testing, because there comes in a possibility of an error due to error occurrence due to the external hardware interference. Due to the external hardware interference, it comes an error, or due to the if the exceptions are not handled properly, then there comes an issues, and there is a possibility of an interface at the present between the software and between software module and database error and database, they may get an error. So this all error must have to overcome. So this all overcome how they can do by the integration testing. So by integration testing, this all error may can reduces. Okay, so integration testing is that if we have to first so let's learn the types of the integration testing types. So first is the Big Bang approach. And second is the Second is the what? The incremental approach. So let's first learn about the Big Bang approach. Bang approach. Okay, on Big Bang approach, that is that the in system, the all modules from 1 to 9, suppose, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, I will take 7. Suppose 1 to 9, suppose 1 to 7, how many you want to take? That much. So this all modules are get integrated at once. Combine means they get combined at once and they do a integration. Means once they combine all the modules in system and then they do their integration testing. That in this way the Big Bang approach is of integration testing. The first type is that a Big Bang approach. In Big Bang approach, they combine all the modules at once and then they do an integration. So in this way the Big Bang approach integration testing does. But there is an advantage that it comes in the small project it can do in easily way. But a disadvantages is that it can be it is not possible, as that it is not that much easy to find defect because all the modules are combined. So that's why it is not that much possible to find out the defect from that. So in this way there is advantage also and disadvantages in the Big Bang approach. So we can tell that it can be properly used for small project. So that's why Big Bang approach is best for the small kind of the project. In Big Bang approach, all the modules are combined at once and then they do integration testing. Now second type is the incremental approach. Okay. Now incremental approach, there comes in two types in sub, that is top-down integration and the bottom-up integration. The top-down integration means the stub. In top-down integration, testing, top-down integration means the stub. Okay, and the bottom-up integration means driver. So to do a incremental approach, that comes on a stub and driver, because sometimes that the other module does not develop, then there comes on a stub, otherwise there comes on a driver, because it depends on top down bottom up, where there the module does not develop. In this way, whether the module is not developed in top down, then the stub comes there, and whether the module is not developed in a bottom up, then driver comes. Stub and driver are dummy code, are pseudo code, we can tell as a dummy program. Because they can replace in that time whenever that module is not working, then the stub and driver can work at that time. Okay, so that's why stub and driver is must. So what's a role on stub and driver in the integration testing? I am going to teach you that. So on incremental approach means what? Incremental approach means that that two or more modules are merged together. But how they merge together? Which are logically related, only that two or more modules get merged, and remaining modules get in this way that get merged, and then after that get in single group, and that in this way they tested successfully. In this way the incremental approach or integration testing is done. So integration test in incremental approach, that they combine the two or more modules in a logical way, and after combining means on combining they do a testing, and after testing they see whether all these modules are combined in a single group, and after a single group they do a testing, and if it perform as a success, then the testing is performed as a successfully. In this way the incremental approaches work. To work the incremental approach, sometimes we require as a stubs and driver. So that's why the stubs and driver is must. Okay. So I will teach you what is in top-down integration and bottom-up integration. That is, top-down integration means top-down integration means what? That is a stub means top down, means from top to down. Okay, it go to top to down. Okay, this is module 1, and module 1 is connected to module 2, which are logic related. Okay, it is logically connected to 2 and 3. It doesn't directly connected to 4 and 5, because it is connected as a logically. It is incremental approach. In incremental approach, the modules are combined in a logically way. So, and 2 is connected to 4, 5. Okay, 3 is connected to 6, 7. In this way, all modules are connected. Suppose, so this all modules, you can see the arrows are from top to down. So top to down means stub. In this top to down integration, stubs are used. Stubs, sometimes dummy codes are used. Sometimes this module are not developed for this module 1. Then here we can use as a stub. So that's why top down integration is nice. In top down integration, the bug is easily find out. Okay, that is the advantage we can get in top down integration. Okay, so that is just top down integration. And in a bottom up integration, I will teach you. That is the in bottom up integration, the drivers are used. Okay, bottom up integration, drivers. Bottom up, na? So bottom to up. And here module 1, 2, 3. These are connected from each other, but in a upward manners. Okay. These are modules are connected in this way. So the bottom up, the drivers are from the bottom up. So driver in this, the advantage is the identification of the bug is easily they can find out. Okay, and the bug can be easily removed. So in this way, this is the advantage of the bottom up integration. So in bottom up, the driver is used, and top down integration, stubs are used. So what is stub and driver rule is to replace in the way the module are not developed. In that way, the modules can replace. In this way, the stub module can replace by the stub and driver. Whether I will take one example of stub and driver. That is the now you can see here is the component A. Okay, and here is the component B. Now A is connected to module B. Okay, but A has to connect to module B, but B is not ready, but A is ready. So what to do? Here A is not, so here we will take as a stub, because A have to connect with the B, but B is not ready, but A is ready. So here we have to do a top-down integration. Top-down integration. We have to use the stub. And suppose here B is ready, but A is not ready. So in A, the A place that come as a driver. In this way, they can do a testing. Dummy code when they put, then they can do a testing. So that's why they have used the stub and driver. Stub means top-down integration. Driver means bottom up integration. Okay, I hope everyone must have understood the integration testing. There are two types, by Big Bang approach, incremental approach. In incremental approach, there comes in a top down integration and bottom up integration. Top down integration is the stub, and bottom up integration is the driver. So I hope everyone must have understood what's integration testing. If you want to learn unit testing, there is a link in my description box. So first of all, learn that testing, unit testing, and then comes to my video of the integration testing. That is the second level of software testing. So thank you very much.